Welcome to Secret Wisdom Oracle. I'm Sophia, and I'm back for another reading. I hope everyone is doing well today. Y'all, it is a Monday. I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. All right, so I do want to take a quick second to just welcome everyone back. I would like to welcome my new subscribers. Welcome to the family, y'all. And I want to thank everyone for all your likes, your comments, your subscriptions, your donations. Thank you so much, you guys. It does not go unnoticed, and I really appreciate you. So let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. I am getting a channeled message, and this channeled message, I'm conflicted about whether or not I should share or not, because okay, so I'm conflicted whether or not I should share it or not. However, Spirit's letting me know that the people that really need to take heed to this warning are not listening, okay? They are not understanding. They feel untouchable. They aren't, they think they can either buy their way out of things, or they can manipulate, or they have connections to keep them from being affected by whatever this energy is. Now, the message that I'm getting is something of catastrophic or cataclysmic proportions. This isn't something that's just affecting one person. If you feel you've been targeted, collective, it's important to understand something. At this particular point in this situation, there's no way these people aren't being watching you. Okay? So I do want to just stress that. I don't want anyone to be in fear. This is for empowerment. This is to clarify and confirm a message that you already are considering or already are aware of, okay? And so that being said, I do want to just say again that this isn't just one person involved. This is a massive group of people that are of very low vibration, that have taken bribes. They have moved. They have uprooted their lives. They have thought they were going to get some sort of fame or recognition. I'm getting that people have been appointed to interfere with whoever the target is in this situation. This could be you. This could be someone else if this is not your reading, okay? So they've taken bribes. They've taken possible, what's the word I'm looking for? They've invested because they have been given an opportunity to have a shot at trying. And what I'm being told is that if they are able to take out whoever this targeted individual is, and when I say take out, I don't necessarily mean take out, like off the planet. I mean bring down, okay? Put in prison, mental institute, whatever it is that their goal is, and I'm getting that their goal is to do anything that can cause problems to one's life. Okay, so take that as you will. They've been incentivized. That's the word I was looking for. Incentivized in order to bring someone down. Someone has been made to look like, whoever this targeted individual is, has been made to be looked at as if they are some kind of mastermind, crazed individual. They have accused the targeted individual of crimes that they did not commit. They have accused them of doing things that never happened. And I'm getting that whoever this targeted individual is has many police reports, has attorneys, has many people that are aware of what's going on. And there's not many. I'm getting they're mostly police and lawyers that are behind whoever the targeted individual is right now. And they have been silently working behind the scenes to help this particular targeted individual to stay safe from this massive group of people that are essentially just out digging their own graves, for lack of a better term. And when I say that, I don't mean that they're going to pass away. What I'm trying to get at is that every single thing that they are doing without any conscious awareness to the long-term effects to their own life. And I'm getting that they don't see this because all they see is an individual who has a lot of money in the community, indispensable amount of money that they're willing to provide. They're willing to provide free housing, free meals. They're willing to go all out just to take down whoever this targeted individual is, okay? And I'm getting that in the process of trying to accomplish their goal, they are essentially sealing their own fate. So I don't want to say too much. I want to get into the cards and see what comes out. But again, something catastrophic or something of cataclysmic proportions is going to be coming in soon for this group of people. If you feel like you are this targeted individual here that I'm speaking about, please understand. There is a massive amount of people involved in this situation, and it cannot just be a quick 2-day investigation and it's done. This is something I am getting has been going on for years. This investigation that has been going on into this massive group of people has been going on for years. These people are involved in organized crime locally and abroad. Well, I shouldn't say abroad, perhaps abroad. Now that I said it, maybe that is the situation. But this is not just locally in certain states and cities. This is nationwide. That's what I meant to say. Okay, so, yeah, so take it how it resonates, okay? But, and also, please continue. Now, if this isn't your situation, then please don't be contacting the police and making false police reports. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you need to continue to protect yourself. If you have actual proof to report, provide that proof and report it. But it's very important to report every incident, no matter how small or how large. If somebody steals a package from you, you need to report it to the police, because this is all going to go in to this particular situation. Now, I'm also getting that you are being watched very closely, collective. Yeah, you may be being watched by this group of people. You may be feeling like you're seeing the same people. Like, you could live in your city, right? And you see certain people around you. And then you go out of town, or even out of the country, and a few of those people are showing up where you're at. You could be questioning, am I freaking losing my mind? I swear I just saw this person in New Jersey or wherever you live, okay? And you could be what? Mind blown that this could be a situation that could be transpiring. And if this is your situation, if you are the person I'm going to be reading for, that what you're saying. You know what's going on, and you may even know why. Some may not understand what is going on. Um, and so yeah, so in order to protect yourself, continue to collect your evidence, okay? And there may be times when you don't have the evidence to prove to police that you can make a report, okay? But continue to gather your evidence, put it in a file, put it on a thumb drive, or whatever it is that you do to keep your information. And they are going to F up at some point, you guys. I just want you to know that. They have already F'd up a lot. I'm getting that this group of people has people on the inside, so to speak. So they have police officers, they have people who have access to specific files. They have other people doing their bidding and doing their dirty work for them, and they are just the bankroll behind it. Okay, they have offered to keep, like, if somebody gets thrown in jail trying to target you, they have in writing a contract that they will pay to get this particular individual out of jail, to get them back on the street. You may notice that you may feel like your phone has been hacked or conversations have been being heard. You may just kind of play it off like you don't know what's going on, but I'm getting that you very much do know what's going on. I'm getting that at the very least, you know that you're being targeted, and even if you don't know why, okay? Yeah, so whoever this person is, they're well known. And they have a lot of money. Amount of money that most of us will never be able to comprehend. And that is why there are so many people that are willing to sell their soul to the devil to get on the train of the highway to hell. So these people, they don't care. Most of them have already been in jail before in the past. So going to jail for a couple days or a week until their kingpin crazy individual gets them out is nothing for them. All right? What else? I'm just trying to think. There could be regular meetings going on within this specific community. These meetings are full of over 100 people at times. There has been a constant defamation of one's name, slander, and people actually involved in this that are not even involved, but like know about the situation, are literally emboldened to do whatever because they want a home. They want to be able to work their way up in this particular group. But let's not get it twisted. This is an organized crime group, okay? This is a modern organized crime group. It's made up of criminals. It's made up of gang members. It's made up of some people on the inside. It's made up of a lot of different walks of life, okay? So you could even be like doing an experiment, right? Where you are noticing someone around you. And then you go on the phone and you talk about it to a friend. And you're like, you know, this really strange thing happened to me, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, that particular person, this could even be a neighbor, moves out. Okay? Each time you start talking about a specific individual in regards to being targeted, they're pulled off the situation, and that someone else is sent in to throw you off, to confuse you, okay? Yeah. So, you may even feel like certain family members, friends from your childhood are involved in this situation. There's at least one person in every jurisdiction of law enforcement involved. So, you know, if you live in the county, then your sheriff's, there's at least one person in the sheriff's office involved. If you live in the city, then, you know, there's Metropolitan Police Department, at least one person involved that is able to look up records, that's able to look up different things, reports, destroy evidence, destroy reports, that sort of thing, okay? So if you feel like there could even already have been a something taken in notes within certain law enforcement agencies stating that you specifically are like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and to not pay attention to your reports. This is psychological warfare, okay? So, and what I'm getting is that it doesn't matter if it's 500 people. If you are a chosen one, if you are the one that's of the light, working with actual God, okay? And these people are all, they're completely vacant and void of any type of spirituality, period. So if that's the case, then just know that it's going to be, it doesn't matter if it's 500 people coming up against one person. If you are that chosen one, if you are being given messages, if you are able to see things, if you're able to be 10 steps ahead of these people, it's just going to further perpetuate them wanting to come after you. But at the same time, you have to, without being cocky, you really need to understand that you are extremely protected, okay? So, yeah. So let's get into this, you guys. I'm going to say a quick prayer as I shuffle these, and we will get right into things. Divine angels, ancestors, spirit, and guides, I call upon you to surround myself and the collective with your love, light, and guidance with the highest protection. I ask that only beings of light enter this space, offering wisdom for the collective's highest good. Guide me with clarity, shield me from harm, and help me to see what is needed in this read. Do you see what this card says? This card doesn't go in this deck. That's why I pulled it out while I was praying. Windfall. Somebody thinks they're getting a windfall, or you could be the one getting this windfall, collective. You could be the one that ends up getting some type of a lawsuit for the mistreatment of you. It could be now, it could be in 5, it could be in 10 years. So yeah. Let's get into this. Holy Spirit, holy angels. Oh, look, there's another one or two. Moves in silence. This person could be a gambler. There could be 3 people that are actually at the head of this situation that have taken a risk to do this. Come through, Spirit. What are the chances that those cards would be in there? I mean, I do my best when I'm cleaning up after readings, you guys, but there is always a chance that there's going to be a card in there that does not belong. So it's interesting that those were in there. Okay? Holy Spirit, holy angels, what does the collective need to know for their highest good? What does the collective need to know for their highest good? With brick wall, you could be very guarded at this time. These people could be really pissed off, really, that you are so hard to reach. You're so hard to get at. And that is making these people go even harder and come for you even harder. You could be noticed people walking around your home, around your front door, with absolutely no concern or care that you have cameras. And I'm getting, whoever you are, by this point, you have cameras. You may have cameras all around your home because you are watching your surroundings. You want to make sure you have the proof, the information that you need. And these people are completely not worried about their face being shown at all. They don't care. You know why? Because they're being backed. They're being told, if you get in trouble, I will protect you. I will make sure you do not do any time in jail, or you do not get charges or whatever. Like, this person thinks they're literally God. We have puzzled, confused, perplexed, conflicted. Somebody could be telling someone to go one way. Okay, so look at this card. There's a whole bunch of arrows pointing in this direction. And then there's one arrow pointing in that direction. All these people, all these arrows are people going in one direction without any concern. And you could be puzzled about this. You could be like, why would somebody you could even have people stealing packages off your front porch and just walking up to your front porch and grabbing the package and just kind of being like, oh, okay, yeah. Sheila Jones. Oh, okay, yeah. What's Sheila Jones' phone number? And they could just be sitting there looking at your package as they're on your front porch, right? They're not like, oh, let me grab this and go. Let me be a quick porch pirate and grab this package. They could literally be just standing there, like, smiling and reading your information off of your package. And you could be like, you've got to be effing kidding me. Like, how brazen can one be? There's only one reason why somebody would do that. There's only one reason why somebody would feel like they are untouchable. Because they actually think they're untouchable. What's the saying? You have to cut the head off at the snake, or the snake off at the head. That's what basically has to be done here with this investigation. They can't just go and get all these low-level people that are working for whoever the money guy is. They have to, because what will happen is it will get back to the person. And then that person will take the necessary steps to flee or whatever it is that they choose to do, okay? So keep in mind, these things can take a long time. This could be close friends of these people. These could be people from all different walks of life. This is who they consider their squad, their soul tribe. You could even have people like from your past that you cut off that are coming back, wanting to reconcile. Yeah, so look at this card, you guys. There's a pig in like a tropical ocean here, and a seagull on top of it. So what this tells me is that there's one particular individual keeping these people afloat, providing a safe place for them to stand, for them to rest. And like a lot of people don't like to eat swine. Maybe I need to make sure I'm saying this properly. Nobody wants to go against this person. They feel like it would be like a death sentence. They've heard gossip about who this person is, and if they've had any experience with this person, they're scared of them. They could just be using this person as well to come up. These people could be spreading rumors, completely drinking the Kool-Aid when it comes to this situation, sipping this person's tea. These people could be being sent in. These people could be being sent in to be nosy in your life. We have controversy. This is a very controversial person, okay? They don't want to piss this person off. Look, they're screaming. They're unhinged. And the truth is going to be coming out about this controversy, collective. So continue to keep yourself safe. Continue to collect your evidence. Continue to hold your head high. It may be, somebody could be trying to wait for you to be ready to date. You may have been healing from a breakup recently, or even for several years. You may be considering being ready for a relationship. You may be feeling like these people are going to send people in to date you or try to date you to get close to you. Because you know these people are like on the hunt. There's a name tag on this bear that's getting all this like recognition, that's up on stage with sunglasses on. And the little, maybe it's more like a graphic sweatshirt, it's not a name tag, it says web, W-E-B. So there's a web of people involved in this situation, in this controversy, in this drama or scandal. This could be also, speaking of that meeting I was talking about where there's hundreds of people involved. That's what I'm getting from this card. And with cuffing season, I'm not getting necessarily that this is about dating. Somebody could be like, this is the season, we're going to get this person cuffed. That could be what they're actually saying. Or this is a situation where they're having meetings with people trying to get someone in handcuffs. Why? I don't know. I mean, I'm getting, yeah, somebody here is living a double life. Somebody's a liar. They're deceptive. This could have been somebody that you dated even in another relationship. Whoever this person is, they're like literally living a double life. They act like they're just this great person in the community, but they're capable of some really, really scary things. And I'm, of course, not saying that to scare you, okay? But this person's a liar. That's what this scandal is about, is lies and deception. Excuse me, confirmation. And you could be having a sudden realization or some type of insightful awareness, light bulb moment about the situation. And you could be surprised, shocked. This person's secrets are being exposed. And if this cuffing season isn't about you being cuffed, collective, take it as, if you've done nothing, and you know that, take this as this is the season that these people are going to be cuffed. Finally. This could be going on for years, you guys. Like a very long time. Somebody could also be having a sudden realization that they've hit a brick wall when it comes to being able to get to you. Yeah, this has been complete obsession. Someone could have purple hair. Clarify puzzle, please. Let me just get some more information. Key player. You could be having a light bulb moment about who this key player is. You could have been confused about the situation. Again, we have another person on a platform with people below. Someone could like go to nightclubs a lot. Nightclubs with like a purple light in them, or like dance clubs, or places with stage where people are dancing, if you get what I'm saying. This person played an essential role in doing something to this high value Empress energy, masculine or feminine, okay? You could be a female or a feminine energy here. And this person's a masculine energy. This person could be at clubs with stages with the kind of like women, honestly, that they consider high value people. Not saying that they're not, but this could be the type of person that this is. They go to clubs with stages and half clothed people of the opposite sex. They're very passionate about this. They could even have hired these types of people to be with them, to work with them. Intimately work with them. They could be intimate with these people, these close friends. Dirty money. This person could be going to STRIP clubs and laundering money. They could launder money through clubs. I'm picking up like Las Vegas. This is how come they know everyone. This is how they're able to know so many people. Whatever they're doing here, it's illegal. Okay, you guys, this is another thing I'm getting. Again, we have limelight, audience, another club-like environment here where there's bright lights. It says self-absorbed, okay? But what I'm getting is that clarifying squad, close tribe, close friends is intimacy. And dirty money, illegal. So someone here could, I'm picking up PIMP energy. I am, I'm sorry, and I just got chills all over. Someone's squad here is doing things that are intimate for money. Illegal things. And I'll let your imagination do the work here. This is being brought into the spotlight. This is being illuminated under these spotlights. They could be dating as well, or setting people up with dates illegally for dirty money and laundering it. This gives them options. They could be, these people are, perhaps these people here are hiding their faces. They're trying to, anyway. Whoever's working behind the scenes here could be hiding their face. Huh. Y'all, I can't make it up. Party animal. Turn. SEX. Alcohol. Surface pleasures. Whew, y'all, this is some energy. Honestly, like, I have never picked up something like this before. So it's interesting because let's go back to the channeled message. Something of catastrophic proportions is going to be coming in for this energy. All the people they've employed, all the money that they've laundered, all the people that they've sent out to date others, to party with others. This is coming out. This truth about this scandal and drama is coming out. And this person is livid. They could be screaming. I don't know. That's just what it looks like. They could be, it says caught, red-handed, cuffing season. Oh, yeah. Because they did too much. They did too much. It was excessive. They overindulged in the situation, and that was the actual problem. They tried too hard. They could have, they could know a lot of people, and I'm talking hundreds and hundreds of people. They could have got so many people involved in the situation, and you do know that if there's one particular person who's paying someone off, right, there's always going to be a lot of people that are going to flock to that person because they're going to want to use this as their stepping stone up in life, right? But there's also going to be other people that have things to lose. That could be what's gone on here. What's going on is they're just having to start with the bottom weakest link and work their way up. And that's how they've been getting information. The police have been getting information over a period of time here. So you may be feeling like nothing's being done, but there could very well be things being done behind the scenes. This is going to be a trigger warning, and I can't say the words, but I'm picking up human trafficking. That could be what this is. That could be why this person has so much pull. People could be afraid that that's going to happen to them, someone they know, or, yeah. Can I get one more, please, for this? Doing too much. Yeah. Somebody could be, like, showering people with affection, love bombing them, essentially spending money on them, giving them gifts. This could be what the personal gain is that's, happening with these particular people. They could be being given gifts versus money. They could launder their money through buying gifts and then giving those gifts to people to do things. You know, like going to Gucci and all these other like high-end stores and spending thousands of dollars on gifts and then going and giving them to people who value those types of things. I don't know. I don't even know like how much those kinds of things are worth, like those high-end brands, but I know some are worth more than others, but it's gross. So we have spilling the beans, revealing secrets. This is under cuffing season. The cat's out of the bag about this individual being untrustworthy. They're revealing this person's secrets and spilling the beans. This person who has this platform, and I don't mean like an online platform, I mean like is on a platform speaking, you know, there's always going to be somebody that feels like something isn't right and they're going to do the right thing. People could be very scared to do the right thing though. Especially if someone's involved in HT. Yeah, they're tiptoeing around this person who acts shady. Sneaking around, avoiding getting caught. So somebody could be actually trying to avoid getting caught, getting cuffed. Because the cat's out of the bag about what they've done. That this person's untrustworthy. This has to happen in divine timing. This could be somebody that you dated. This person could be the chaser, and now, you know, what I got earlier was with the spilling the beans. I got with the cat's out of the bag. The hunter becomes the hunted is what I got. So this person could have been trying to chase you, and you could be like running from this situation. Now the hunter has become the hunted, and they're running and being chased. They're trying to tiptoe around things, be real quiet, be undercover here. This also could speak about the fact that they hire people to do their dirty work for them. Clarifying caught red-handed, secrets exposed, surprised and shocked. Purification, ridding negativity. Somebody got caught. Now they're trying to cleanse themselves of whatever they did. They're trying to purify themselves. They're trying to pray. They're trying to find a way out. They know they've been living a double life. They know they've been deceptive. Yeah. Now they have regrets. They could be reminiscing about this double life that they've had. Somebody could even have pictures of this person living a double life. They could have been caught by pictures that they're trying to now get away from. They could have got caught red-handed with pictures. And everything is crumbling. Everything is chaotic. They could be worried about going to jail. The situation with Inferno is hot, collective. Somebody spoke up in your favor. Yeah. Somebody knows how guilty they are. They could even be wanting to apologize. But if somebody's done what I've been speaking about in this reading, I'm not getting you're going to accept this person's apology. You may. The other card that came out was honeymooning. Love on the brain, talking often, feeling all the feels. There could be somebody that you have been involved with, that you dated, that you spent a lot of time with. You could have even been married to, or just in a relationship. That is remorseful for the lies that they told about something here. They're guilty. This person who you dated could be the one who got caught and is now speaking up. They could have been told they were going to be put in jail for the rest of their life if they didn't start speaking. This could have been somebody you dated. This person could have been obsessed with you. Somebody you have memories with. Someone you have pictures with. This person could be revisiting the past and feeling guilty for what they did here about living a double life. So we've got overlapping stories here. So we have the story about this person that feels untouchable. I'm not getting that this is someone you dated. But there's definitely someone here that's got caught for living a double life. Somebody you dated, somebody you have a lot of time with, that you've spent a lot of time with, you have fond memories or some fond memories. It might not all be great memories, but this person is your jealous, spiteful hater. This person is hiding their true feelings. They're cold, they're detached. They could still be secretly in love. We have a jellyfish on here. Jellyfish sting. So whatever the situation is here, this situation stung. Stung you, stung them. It stung. Whatever happened here with you and this individual. To cause them to be a hater who's spiteful and jealous, envious. It caused them to be cold and detached. Somebody's still holding on to you, collective. They can miss touching your hands. They could miss being with you. They could miss giving you flowers. They could be thinking, gosh, I wish I could just go back in time and do right by the collective. The only way they may be able to do right by the collective is to be the one who turns these people in. This person may have collaborated with them to do something irrational. Now they're crying, they're depressed. You could be leveling up, and this person's betrayal, their betrayal through conversation or communication is coming out. You could be having a surprise visit from this person. Since you made this decision to stop talking to them, to stop talking to this ex that you had a soul contract with, this person may want to come in and be your new boo. So they might want to get back together with you. They may be taking fast action to come in because they are worried about karma. This could be somebody you ghosted or gave no closure to. They could have done all this because you gave them no closure. They could have said you were a cowardice for not talking to them. Whatever's gone on here, legal matters are going to go in your favor. You could be getting a lot of money because of the situation. Let's find out a few more things. All right. What else do we need to know about this brick wall light bulb moment this person was obsessed with? Ooh. Someone could have literally tried to trap their own child, collective. Your parents or a parent could be involved in this and be on surveillance. Oh my goodness. This is something I did not expect to come out. And we've been getting this energy lately. You could be this person's child. Okay, so if there's a parent, let me rephrase that. If there is a parent involved here that was asked or paid to go against their child here, to trap their own child on surveillance even, You could be having a light bulb moment about this and be realizing, having a sudden realization about this person. They could be dealing with legal consequences because of this, especially if it was caught on surveillance. They're trying to keep this a secret. You could be saying, oh, it's not a secret to me. I'm well aware. I can tell that this person's energy has shifted. You may have spoke to this person. You may have realized this person looked like they had aged 100 years since you've seen them last. It's because they're stressed about this secret. You may actually have a parent that you feel isn't very nice to you and doesn't really like you. You may have wondered why. You may have felt like they treated you unkindly, unfairly. You could know that this person tried to trap you. You could live in the desert, or something could have transpired in the desert. Remember earlier I was talking about Las Vegas? Something could have transpired in Las Vegas. You could already know this, collective. You could be well aware. Something to do with manipulation, mind control. You could feel like, okay, someone could actually, let me just rephrase what I was about to say. So someone could actually reside in the desert who is able to trap people through mind control. This particular energy could, I'm picking up like a CIA energy from this person. That could be why people are so scared of this individual. Because it's a situation where they know if they don't go along with this person, yes, they might be getting incentivized in some way, money, a home, rent paid for years, whatever, kids sent to private school, whatever it is that this person is offering. I'm picking up actual, like, some type of, this isn't going to be for everybody, of course, but what I'm picking up with these cards specifically here and the energy that I'm getting, I'm picking up that there's somebody here who could work with the government when it comes to scientifically creating mind control equipment. I don't know a lot about it, you guys. I know that, you know, if you look it up, there's not much online. It's still supposed to be in its infancy and extremely expensive. But this particular person could have a government contract with the invention or scientific, what's the word I'm looking for? Invention of mind control information. They could have a government contract with the CIA, with the government. This person could live in the desert. They could actually test these things on subjects in the desert. Okay, so we have private relationship, toxic hater, and doing illicit substances. This particular person could be known for using these techniques of mind control and manipulation of one's actions and thoughts. On people that are in this Empress energy, that they end up having toxic ties to or toxic private relationships with. They could be essentially trying to blame things on these people doing illicit substances and saying that they've lost their mind and they're crazy, but I'm not getting that's the case. Whatever's going on here, this person's a key player in this. This person could have the backing of the United States government as well. That's part of the reason they could feel so untouchable. Someone's in the spotlight and being revealed. Something about a recording of their close friends, their soul tribe, their squad, in regards to this dirty money. I'm picking up I don't know why, but I just smelled like alcohol. Again, the people that are involved with this person could party a lot. They could do illicit substances. They could spend a lot of time on a bar stool. No offense if you like to go to bars, okay? That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that, first of all, if I smelled actual I don't want to use the word too many times because YouTube is sensitive to this word, but if I smelled it, it's got to be coming through extremely strong. That being said, people who spend a lot of time on a bar stool tend to have loose lips. Let's just put it that way, and talk. There could be recordings about this particular person, their dirty money, their squad, being recorded. Somewhere that serves, I don't know. Somebody could literally be watching through the walls of this particular place. Or this person's perversions have been illuminated within this group. Yeah, what did I just say? Within this group, inside this group. Come through, Spirit. I can't make it up, you guys. Wow. All right, so we have, this could have been somebody that this person dated that was like gossiping about something here while partying. Somebody that this person was married to. This person could have been married to someone and they got divorced or something. Or something about, yeah, this particular energy could be determined to tell all this person's behavior when it comes to partying and gossiping and what they do, you know, to create issues for others. Their greed. Now, greed can mean a lot of things. You know, it doesn't always have to be money, but it could be. It could be their greed, their one-track mind for whatever it is that they're interested in. If this is partying, if this is dating, whatever it is that this person likes to do, it could be a whole slew of toxic things this person is into. This drama, this scandal is being revealed about this celebrity that did too much. Let's say something did happen and there was some sort of issue between you and this person. Whatever that issue was, that was the original issue that this was created from, is so small time compared to what this person is into, that, yeah, this is getting interesting. So, yeah. We have breaking a contract. I don't know why I just got celebrity try to get you fired, or did get you fired, cause an issue to get you removed from a job. You could have even been married, or somebody was married to this person. This could have been yourself. You could be telling this person stories about how they love bomb you, and something about life insurance. Something about a celebrity getting life insurance and breaking a contract, a policy. Okay, this is interesting. I've never got this before, but this particular person could be contracted as well through an insurance agency. I don't know what that means. Let me get one more. Fake friends. So something about the celebrity's fake friends are significant in this scandal. Again, there could be a lot of people that despise this individual, but they're scared to do anything about it. They're scared to go against this person. They may be afraid this person may make money off of getting life insurance policies on people, on their people that they thought were fake friends. This could be part of this scandal, this controversy. This person could be the actual devil. Remember what I said in the very beginning? These people have got on this train that's on a highway to hell. Their own fake friends could have spilled the beans, been tiptoeing around them to get them cuffed. This could be a male. That's this devil. This person could be an energy harvester. uses other people to do things for them. Use other people for their power supply. Now the record is being set straight. There could be a grandparent involved, collective. Something could have happened to this person's grandparent, and the record's being set straight about them. This was like divine intervention. Ooh, this person could be trying to run away. There's like 5 cards here. I'm only going to take the one on top because that's too many. So this person could be trying to run away from this record being straight or set straight by their own family members. They could have even been caught red-handed running away. There could be pictures of them running away. Everything is crumbling. This person could be running away with literally the clothes on their back. I'm getting that they've done this to other people before. That's why it's happening to them. We have lies and we have magician here on this card. Someone's being caught in these lies. There could be pictures of these lies. Something about a couple that got caught. So there could be a couple that got caught. They could even have been put in jail. This could be an older couple. They could have got caught because of satellite. A satellite somewhere. They could be trying to run away. Lie about their whereabouts. But satellite is taking pictures of them. They could have done something here to pretend like they were someone else, even. Okay, so this is something I just realized. Let's say this person got picked up by the police finally after years of an investigation. And even from behind bars, they're dictating what people should do behind the scenes to work in their favor. Somebody could have pretended to be someone that they loved. They could have got caught being somebody that they loved, or they tried to do something to someone they loved. They tried to serve this person up. This particular energy could have went to family members. A couple in your family to try to get them to serve someone up here. If this is you who is this targeted individual, as I spoke about in the beginning, your family could be involved. Again, remember, we have someone's parents. You're someone's child here that they tried to trap. They want to keep this a secret. They tried to serve you up on to a cult. They tried to serve this person that they loved up to a cult. Now they could be trying to run away from this because they're guilty. They're ashamed. They did this because they were envious. They could have done this because they got caught having an affair. If this person that is in charge here, that has all these resources, is able to, let's say, follow someone around by satellite, by some mind control, something or other, this person could have gone to a family member that they knew of yours that was having an affair and literally blackmailed them and said, I know you're doing this. You know you're doing that. So I'll make a deal with you. I won't say anything. I'll even help you. Or I'm going to tell someone about your affair. That was this cult. This particular person in your family could be living a double life. Could have been living a double life. This could have been somebody you dated. This could have been a family member, a mother, a father, an auntie, an uncle, a cousin, whoever it was here. This particular person here who has all these resources could have even developed their own mind control device or implant or something themselves that they have like a government contract with. So they can know who is doing what and where at all times based on someone's phone, a satellite phone even. That could be like what this is about. Somebody could have a phone that they use that's a satellite phone. And that could be how this person got caught. This person could be depressed. This person could have like gone cold. They could have got caught having a double life, having love on the brain, thinking about another person. Something about neglect and abuse of their partner or spouse. Interesting. This person could just be really cold. Doesn't even care if they abuse or neglect their partner. Yeah, this person's in their feelings now. A whole bunch of cards came out. They're in their feelings about this disaster that they made. Keeping a new beginning a secret. Keeping someone a secret. They could have been wanting to keep this person that they were... This person that they were having an affair with a secret. They could have even been expecting a new beginning with this person. Like a baby, a child. Whatever the case is, this disaster is going up in flames. This is why they're upset. If this is even a parent of yours, you may know that this person is a cheater. You know this person lives double lives. You could be aware. You could have even said, like, eventually this person's going to get caught. Yeah, we have jealousy. I hate nothing about you and running away. Somebody could have gone into debt. They're angry about going into debt. This person could be like saying, I hate nothing about you, as you sit and watch this go down. Something about jealousy. Somebody could be running away from something here now. This disaster. All right, you guys, let's get a positive message to close out this reading. Let me get some signs as well. What time is it? Okay. Holy Spirit, can I get some signs for the collective involved in this situation? First card out, Aries. This could be a father energy collective, or this could be your energy. Aries could be the season in which something transpired. Something about an Aquarius. A Pisces, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Taurus, Aries again, one more, Pisces again. This Aries father could have a Pisces child, an Aquarius child, who they said something about or to or whatever. Take it how it resonates, you guys. And please understand, some of this reading may resonate and some of it may not. As a matter of fact, none of it may resonate. And in this situation, I think that might be a good thing. If this reading doesn't resonate at all for you, feel free to check out my playlist. I have over 200 readings. So, yeah, feel free to check those out if you would like. All right. Let's get a positive message to close out this reading. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what does the collective need to hear? Positive to close out this reading. What does the collective need to know? Thank you. You are not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, face your true north. You may be 1000% comfortable in your skin, collective, and you could know you're not for everyone. And the reason you may know you're not for everyone is because you're a truth speaker, a truth seeker. All right, let's read this. The world is filled with people who, no matter what you do, just won't like you. But it's also filled with those who love you fiercely. They are your people. You're not for everyone, and that's okay. Talk to the people who can hear you. Don't waste your precious time and gifts trying to convince others of your value. They won't ever want what you're selling. You'll be wasting both your time and theirs, and will likely inflict unnecessary wounds that will take precious time to heal. You're not for them, and they're not for you. Politely wave them on and continue on your way. Sharing your path with someone is a sacred gift. Don't cheapen it by rolling yours in the wrong direction. Keep facing your true north. Pulling this card means you're being called to embrace your uniqueness, to own your weirdness, to let the world see who you really are, to reveal your multifaceted, multidimensional nature. Not to dim your light according to who is in your presence. To own all parts of yourself so that your people, the ones who are the same kind of weird as you, can recognize you when your paths cross. Now, speaking of multifaceted and multidimensional, I was actually about to say starseed, and that could be what the reason why you're not for everyone. You could feel confident in yourself, in your what people would maybe refer to as weirdness. Okay, people look at me as being weird because I read tarot. There's some people that come in my comments and are like, I could never do this no matter how much somebody did for me, paid me. Well, I got news for y'all who can't imagine doing it. Imagine doing it for nothing. Okay, so I'm not doing it for nothing. I'm doing it because I want to bring awareness and light to situations. I want to bring clarification and confirmation to those who have experienced these types of things that are going down in the readings that I read, in order to help others to understand what's actually going on here, and that you're not alone. Okay? I have been there. I have been through some of these things, and I can promise you it does get very lonely when you can't trust other people. And what it does is it just makes it so you become really close with yourself. You become really close with the unseen world. When you're confident, collective, in your gifts, you're confident that you are protected, and I want to make sure that you understand that you are very protected. You could be a multidimensional individual or have multidimensional blood in your DNA. And the people that are like you are going to recognize you when they see you. So embrace the fact that you're not for everyone, and that's okay. But who do you need to impress? The only person that has to love you is you. So continue to love yourself, collective. Continue to stay on your true north path. You may have had experiences that you equate to a dream, where you have seen another planet. Perhaps you have traveled while asleep to another planet, a beautiful purple planet, or a purple planet with rings. Okay, this may have felt so, I'm getting chills, you guys. This experience could have been so real, and the way it felt to you could have been so warm, so embracing, and you could have really, like when you woke up from this dream, you could have felt sad but loved at the same time. And you knew at that point, you're not like everyone else. You know how special you are, collective. Please don't forget it. maybe it would be inspiring for you to make a list and call it a list on how you can embrace your weirdness and not care so much about what people think. Make a list of all the qualities that people dislike about you, that they call you weird for. And then when you're done making that list, cross out how can you embrace your weirdness and retitle it What I Love About Myself. And embrace those things, because those very things are what make you so incredibly special. And you know it. And if you don't, you need to know this. It's okay to feel like you don't fit in. As a matter of fact, everyone goes through that in life. And it's completely okay. As a matter of fact, it's one thing that so many people that we live amongst have issues with because of the codependency that has been indoctrinated in us from a young age. Yes, we do need to have other people, and there's scientific studies that talk about, as human beings, we are social beings, right? But if you are the type that feels it's hard to have close relationships and trust other people because you have been either a victim of a crime or been taken advantage of, manipulated because you are caring. You could be a people pleaser and have allowed yourself to be hurt in the midst of that. So you could be on your new path, could be taking care of yourself, loving yourself, staying to yourself, or wanting to be around other people when you feel a very close connection to them. It's like there's a beacon inside you that only other people who are of the same can see or read, right? So only people of like mind are going to see you and embrace who you are, because they're able to pick up on the specific light and be very drawn to you. I know a lot of my collective has been dealing with a situation lately where they've been on the receiving end of some really crappy things. And a lot of people, I've said that there's blessings that come from all situations and in all the darkness that we experience. People don't like that because it sounds like I'm being insensitive. But I'm not being insensitive. I'm speaking from a place of understanding and experience. There are blessings that come from even the darkest of moments. And if you can find those blessings in those dark moments, you will realize that you're healing. You'll realize you're healing. And you'll realize that you still have one thing no one can take from you. And that's your connection with God or whatever you believe in. And no one can tell you that you're someone you're not. Love yourself. Hold your head high. Continue on your true north. And if someone's really meant to be in your life, they're going to see your beacon. They're going to see your aura. They're going to see your light. And they're going to want to be around that. And if you feel like you're attracting a lot of people that are unhealthy, just respectfully move on and continue on your way. You're going to get really, really good at seeing people for who they are, and if they really see the beacon shining from within you. And you're going to know, and you're going to be able to pick up on whether or not these people are good for you, whether or not they want good for you, or if they're just there to cause more trauma. And it's like, and when you get like to the point where you are comfortable alone, when you're alone and you have absolutely no one, your gifts, I mean your psychic, spiritual gifts, excel. And it's proof that you still have protection. And isn't that about a bee? That people would victimize you because they think you're alone. Are you alone? No. Just because they can't see your protection doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And I'm really getting from this reading that these people, they don't see your protection. They don't see your protection working behind the scenes to do right by you. You have a beacon of light within you, collective. And if these people don't see it, that's fine. Because there's going to be others that do, whether they're in this dimension or another dimension. But if you're a multidimensional being, or you have multidimensional blood in your body, then that beacon is like a satellite. You're being protected. It may not be by your mother, your father, your family. Because really, when we come onto this planet, we are put in situations where perhaps the people closest to us betray us, and we're left having to pick up the pieces and take care of ourselves and care for ourselves. That's basically how all relationships are on this planet from the minute we come in, is that we have to learn from these relationships. And if someone doesn't see your light, you're going to learn real quickly. You're going to protect yourself. As you should, protect yourself by not putting yourself in line to get hurt emotionally, physically, whatever the case may be. Just continue staying on your true north, collective, and you will be protected, and it will be just a matter of time before these catastrophic, cataclysmic events transpire for these people, these low vibrational people who have chosen money, gifts, power over doing the right thing. Everyone has to learn. You know this. And that's how being chosen works. Is you know that You were put here to be karma to your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your aunt, your uncle, your best friend, or some stranger. And just because you're someone's karma doesn't mean that you have to do anything to them. You, of course, don't want to do anything to hurt anyone. You don't want to do anything to think harmful thoughts about others, because that can backfire, come right back on you. But what you can do is live in your truth, live in your light. And if somebody crosses paths with you and they do you dirty, it's just going to be the way of the universe. It's the law of the universe. Karma, dharma, destiny, truth, light, dark, good, evil. It's all there. Again, most of it we can't see. So, I hope this reading has helped. I hope you guys like the way I read. If you do, please do like the reading. And if you would like to subscribe, I would love to have you as part of the family. And I look forward to seeing you again on the next reading. All right, you guys, let me know in the comments if you feel like sharing, if you have been through a situation like this, if you're going through it, if you have had blessings come from even the darkest of moments. If you feel like sharing, I would love to hear, and I'm sure that it would be enlightening for others in the comments to hear something positive. Even though, you know, talking about the dark things that have happened in our life isn't easy, but when you've got to the point where you can talk about it and you can share with others how you gained some type of a blessing, whether it was knowledge, whether it was confidence, whatever the situation is, from something that happened that was brought onto you by evil and or darkness. Were your gifts intensified? Let me know in the comments if you guys feel like sharing, okay? Are you the chosen one? Are you the chosen one to bring karma to people? You will know. You'll know the answer to this. It's not simple as just saying, oh yeah, I'm no. You know for 100% that you were put here for people to, you may feel at times walk all over. That may be where this started. And now you realize that it was all the master plan. It was of grand design. All right, you guys, I'm going to let you guys go. I love you, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.